right. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Yo, mozzarella. I think today people will find this interesting. I'm trying something I'm actually curious to know myself. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so 2222. Let's start with that. So check this out. I am going to do a stream that's entirely based around Bastard Stars, and I'm going to be testing what type of combo we can do with the Ash of War. So like Ash of War into what? Can we actually one-shot if we land the Ash of War for this? Can we one-shot combo it into something else? Let's see here. Let's go see Ronaldo. It's 2222. It's 2222. And no strength needed. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get 58 vigor. Start with that. We're gonna get 22. Oops, not this. Like this, actually. Let's start with this. Yo, what's up, Green? How you doing, man? Alright. So, we have this. Okay, so what do I want to test? Honestly, the first thing I'm wondering is... Where is it? That's a staff. Okay, this one requires 52. It requires 52, but I think the Azure staff would probably be better. How come I never picked up any of the DLC Shadow Realm blessings? So that I did, like on my first playthrough of the DLC, I picked them up, right? I played like, you know, like blind on the level 125, actually on the level 105, and I ended up the DLC at 125. And, you know, I picked up the blessings along the way. And I had, I think, almost all of them at the last boss. And it went very well. I actually have probably the best blind run on YouTube out of any speedrunner or content creator. And also the lowest level out of all of them as well. So I think when it comes to like adapting to situation, we did very well. But when it comes to remaking a character or playing with another character, there's no point of in picking up the blessings. First of all, I cannot see my stats properly if I have the blessings. And so as someone who invades, that's just very inconvenient. And second of all, it's actually way more fun to not have the blessings. The DLC is way more challenging. It's super fun to co-op when you don't have blessing. Like Nintendoodoo co-op is actually a ton of fun in the DLC. So for the first run, it's fine, you know, but after that, I prefer to not use them. Yo, Odium, how you doing, man? Yeah, the DLC is way more fun at Zero Skadoodoo, for sure. Okay, I forgot. Oh, yeah. What did I want? Oh, yeah, Azure Staff. There you go. Azure Staff. So we need 52 no matter how we look at it. Let's do that. You didn't really like the Radon nerf? Yeah, I beat Radon before the nerf. At least that's that. I don't like when developers nerf bosses. The Fate Keeper game that I've played recently, the devs also heavily nerfed the first boss, so anyone who plays that game is not gonna have the experience that like people initially had. And the boss is like way easier now. I think that's a little unfortunate. The jank boss? Yeah, Chico, the jank boss. The little sound the baby rattle makes. So, obviously, I want to try stuff, but I'm not exactly sure. I think the Vine Bird probably makes sense here. Maybe I should lower my dexterity. Wait. Yeah, my strength gets to 17. So here's the deal, right? My strength gets to 17. It's like I'm wondering, there's a few things I want to try today. I want to try a few combos with the baby rattle. One of them, obviously, I want to try what's it called? Wave of Darkness. But for Wave of Darkness, I don't know which weapon to be using for Wave of Darkness. I know like the great weapons. I think you can even can you Wave of Darkness with a halberd? You can with a great sword. I'm pretty sure a great sword would work. Although the great sword doesn't give you as much poise, but I don't think it's really a big deal to not have that much poise, because I'm not gonna be neutral Wave of Darkness. It's gonna be like a follow-up. So there's also the Death Poker, dude. Could you imagine if Baby Rattle combos into Death Poker Explosion? Actually, it's probably worse than Wave of Darkness. Again, guys, like, there's a few things I want to try, all things considered. Like, I think there's a few things that make sense that we can do here. Dude, you know what would be crazy? If the Baby Rattle Explosion... No, I can't combo into sleep, can it? Dude, if it combo into, like, getting someone to stay in a sleep bot, that would actually be insane. And then you get the follow-up afterward. That would be actually very insane. I'm getting so many ideas. Maybe Rosa's Axe could work. Yeah, I mean, guys, there's a ton of things to try with this. I feel like it's going to be... not necessarily like good, but it's going to be interesting. I feel like there's there's a lot of interesting options. Might not be good again, but why not? Let's try them. So here I'm gonna grab a few great swords and we'll figure out afterward. What's the starting class? The wrong one as usual. It's always Vagabond. Pretty sure this would be better with Prisoner. Obviously. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. All right. All right, all right, all right. Yo, evil red guy, thank you so much for the donation, man. Probably don't remember, but you were my co-invader in the past. Was cool to see your name pop up when you were fighting shitters. Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate the support. Very kind of you. And FIFO, thanks for the resub for 32 months. Thank you so much, guys. Alright, here's the deal, guys. I don't know what to start with. And I don't know what kind of stat spread I want. And I don't know what type of armor I need either. So there's a lot of things to figure out here. First of all, do I go 18 strength? I think Rosa's Axe is worth trying, though. I think Rosa's Axe is worth trying. Let's go strength. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna use our usual armor setup. And,
is it thy wish?
no, not you. Yo, Mozzarella, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, bro. Thank you so much, man. Yo, really appreciate it. The Mungus weapon? Well, we're gonna combo from it, so... Again, guys, like, I don't actually know, like, what I want. Like, I'll be basically, like, testing stuff. And, so we're at 28 right now. I think I'm gonna go... How far can we go? We can go to 80 like that? Really? Okay, well... And actually, it's even better than that, because right now I have too much dexterity. I can lower my dex. Okay, so I can lower my dex. I have... What do I need? 22? Okay, let's remove 4 points from dex. Gonna do the same thing. Remove 4 points from dex. I don't think 20... actually... We need 1 here. 52 here. Well, actually, we can go higher. Let's go 55. Yo, Jay, how you doing? Okay. So, here's the deal. We can now swap the Roses. Okay, that's that. That's that, but... Technically... Let's pretend like... Do I have something that's like 5... I have 5.3 here. Like here I'm just seeing... Oops. Just seeing... Okay, so I need like... Probably like 31 endurance. I think I need like 31 endurance to make this work with like a great sword. Maybe even 32 endurance. I think I need like 32 endurance. We're gonna have this one. Okay, so I need like 32 endurance. Can we reach 80 still? I feel like we're gonna be like 1 point shy. No, we can. Oh my god, this is actually an insane stat spread. We don't have mine, right? We don't have mine. That's the drawback here, but I have to sacrifice something. Technically, we're not going to be spamming spells here. We're going for a specific combo. I like this stat spread. So we have 32 endurance, 18 strength, 22 dex, 80 int. This is looking like a solid ass. This is extremely solid. So if we go for the Ash... Also, one thing I'm gonna need is the Scepter of All-Knowing. Scepter of All Knowing is gonna be a big part of the build, I think. There you go. This is a big deal because you can debuff players for 10% extra here, so it's like a buff, really. Okay, question after that is going to be like, what do I actually want from all of this? For now, when we test the non-spell stuff, we don't really need a lot of offensive options. Like, I'm looking at everything right now and not really sure which tally to use even. I think we're just gonna go for defense to start with. Or maybe poise. Let's go poise. Yeah, we're gonna start with, like, you know, standard stuff. Very standard. No spell for now. We're gonna be trying, like, Bastard Stars into either Rosis. Now I actually need to see which of these Greatsword actually does the best damage with the infusions. Give me 1 sec, guys. Let's see here. Damage, magic. Let's compare the AR. 790 is 780, 790. That's all very good. Really, there's not much. It's gonna come down because, like, between 790 and 780, like, we're not gonna use the Greatsword itself. It's really just for the Ash of War, so. And I think we can afford to wield it too. We're probably gonna go for Banish one. One thing I have not checked for the Greatsword is Iron Greatsword, Lord Sworn, maybe even Gargoyle, why not? Death Poker. I wonder if Dark Moon would work here. It'd be interesting, like, if I have Dark Moon in the offhand, would that work? I mean, there's so much to try. It's just so much to try, guys. Let's check the AR, see if there's a one that's better. Ooh, look at that, 828. That is a lot. Dude, that Magic Iron Greatsword dishes, dude. Look at this. Wait, the Death Poker? 550? What the hell is that? That's so bad. What the fuck? Okay, but that Iron Greatsword, though, is exactly what we need. Alright, Iron Greatsword looking promising damage-wise. That's for sure. And keep in mind, guys, we're not actually using the Greatsword. It's going to be an Ash of War stick. Going to be an Ash of War stick. I wonder if I can even pull off carrying Grandeur. That would be weird if it works. Maybe we can even do like Chilling Mist. That could be interesting. Let's grab one Cold Chilling Mist or Magic Chilling Mist for extra damage. I'm gonna grab a second. Now this one. Wait, where? Wait, can you not? Wait, what? Can you not do Wave of Darkness on this? Wait, what? I swear you could do Wave of Darkness on a Greatsword. Am I crazy, guys? You cannot do Wave of Darkness on a Greatsword? What the hell is that? What the hell? Bro! I know you can do Wave of Darkness on a lance. Fuck, dude. Sword Lance? Do I have the stats for Sword Lance? And Sword Lance can do Wave of Darkness? I can't actually wield it though. I mean, we're just gonna seed it. Now I'm disappointed. I was sure we were onto something. What about Great Axes? Can you do Wave of Darkness with a Great Axe? I might be forced to go the Zweihander route. Which is initially what I wanted to avoid. Okay. Okay, at least the Butcher Knife works. What's the AR? I mean, it's much lower, but it's not the worst. It works with this, I guess. You have that cleaver. I don't think it works on HTS. I don't think I've ever seen an HTS with Wave of Darkness. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, at least we have that axe. It's kind of lame, but... Okay, what else can we put then on this one? And we could try carrying Sovereignty, I guess. I don't think that's gonna work, but we can try it. Okay, so far that seems good enough to try for now. We're not gonna create like a massive inventory, but at least we're gonna make it so our swaps are near each other at the very least. Because technically the play is going to be like, you know, you start with this, then swap to this, then swap to this, and then we're gonna try another one afterward. Alright. Gonna remove the pots. Or I should say change the pots. Oh yeah, another thing I want actually, now that I think about it. We're gonna change that Wakizashi. Like, another thing we want to, like, extend the combo. Like, make the combo make more sense. Check this out. Like, oops. If we start the combo with Phalanx, right? With Phalanx, we might be able to just land, like, a bigger combo. Yeah, exactly, Daylight. You read my mind there. Gonna have a magic one here just with BHS just in case. Okay. And there you go. All right, let's try this out actually before we do this. There you go. We have a bunch of pots. That should be good enough. Okay, let's try this out, guys. We're gonna probably make a lot of modifications as we go along with this. Like, we're gonna try different things. Also, I think... You know what? I think I'm gonna go Magic Physic. Let's crank our damage higher. Let's go Magic Physic here. So the plan is going to be to, like, start with Scepter of the All-Knowing, debuff them, then we Phalanx, then we try to combo the Phalanx into the Bastard Stars, then we try to combo the Bastard Stars into Wave of Darkness. That's going to be the first thing we try. We'll see what happens. Oh, this guy might die actually on his own. I mean... Good start. We could not really test much, but our Phalanx did massive damage though. Players in there, it's a full squadron. Am I crazy or the host took no damage? Strange. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck happened there? Bro, what did you do? This guy, we left for a second and then they both died. Would have liked to see what he did. Although I'm still confused as to how the host was standing still, ate the phalanx, did not take any damage. Not sure what happened there. You one-shot them both? Yeah, I would have liked to see what he did. Technically, we can have this in the offhand and two-hand. I wonder... I don't think that's fast enough. Let's try that again. Sure, that's fast enough, guys. I think that's even slower. And if I have this in the main hand, if I do that, I don't think that changes much. I think that's a little too slow. Alright, we're gonna try it, but I don't think that's fast enough. I think we're gonna have to try to combo it with spells. The spells let you do an Ash of War, and you do the spells after. Maybe soft swap? Oh yes, let's try soft swapping. Good call. I never soft swap, I never think about it. Yeah, let's try soft swap. That's a good idea. Let's do that. That's GG. I thought the guy was AFK. I got baited. It was the worst scenario too, because we actually debuffed them with the magic debuff, but that also debuffs us, and that was a magic spell. But I mean, the timing was just like unlucky, really. Still have not gotten a chance to test our combo properly. I don't think it's fast enough. Wait a second, maybe there's a way to do this differently. What if... we do this side. Okay, this one explodes like toward the end. So if I free aim it, like this, I don't think it's fast enough still. I mean, it's worth a try, but I don't think it's fast enough still. But we definitely need to hit them with the last part of it. I don't think it's fast enough though, unfortunately. Got any interest in the World Cup? Nope. Don't give a shit about it. Okay, we got something. I'm an avid sumo wrestling fan. Yeah, you already know it. My favorite part is when they slap their cheeks together. How many players in there? It's one guy. Well, we're gonna try it. Unfortunately, he's a pussy. How did he dodge that? I think he's latent. Yeah, I think this guy is latent. He's just wasting our time. Yep. Got a shit net player. Yeah, this guy's net is actually dog. I wish I had a TS just to kill him quickly. Or my shields, there they are. Wait, what? And that's pretty garbage. Player goes down, he's just wasting my time, like he's just running away, infinite space. Shit player. They don't even play the game, they just run away and heal. Yeah, fake duels, dude. Oh, you definitely cannot test this against someone that just runs away, like there's just no way. Dog is your favorite flavor of water? That's a good one. Harpoon to the dick, yeah. We gave him the proper cock ring that all Elden Ring players deserve. He's afraid of pixels? Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, we're gonna need to test this, man. Like, it's been a few invasions and we did not even have the opportunity to test what we wanted. Dog water, not to be confused with hot dog water, which which tastes considerably worse. Did you actually taste it? I smelled it, but I didn't taste it. The smell for hot dog water is fucking terrible. The taste, though, I did not have the courage to test it. Or to taste it. And to be quite frank, like, I don't actually know what dog water... I mean, dog water would really be, like, it depends on, like... It depends on how much the dog has been drinking in the bowl, I guess. Because if it's just one sip and it's your dog, like, it's not that different from, you know, getting licked in the face. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing. Gotta be careful here. Fuck it, let's just run around the corner. Yo, he didn't take any damage. What the hell? Also, you gotta be kidding me, bro. We did not have time to do anything. What is this? Dude, how are we ever gonna test this? Bro, what is wrong? He did not take any damage whatsoever. Like, what was happening there? I don't understand. He's not taking any damage from this. Yo, he early hit that, like, by a large margin. Dude, why are the phalanx not hitting him though? Like, did we like find another glitch like last time where like there's some interaction that prevents the phalanx from doing anything? These phalanx definitely landed. Like, these guys were not, like, doing anything. They were standing still, and the phalanx landed clean and no damage. Can you test that? Maybe it's glitched. Might be glitched in PvP only, but we're gonna try it, just to make sure. Looks like he can't be hit while he's debuffed. Yeah, it looks like that. That's crazy, man. Bro, this game's so jank. What the fuck? I mean, it definitely worked against the PvE there. But I mean, like, it should have landed clean against the Phantom. I don't quite understand. Secretly, PvP was vibe coded? Yeah, vibe code didn't exist when this game was made. Still, though, it's been like a few invasions now where the phalanx did not do anything. Balance patch by Claude, unironically, it would probably be better than what From Software is doing. Wait, Seven, if you're online right now, there's something I want to test, because it's been like 2 invasions where the phalanx did not do any damage, so I could get like in just like a quick, I could do like a quick test to see if like the phalanx don't work in PvP with the scepter. That would be nice. But you know, don't feel obligated if you don't want to. Okay, there's 2 of them. Bro, are you kidding me? Bro, they die so fast, like before we can do anything. That's nuts, dude. It's been like that for an hour. What the hell? Alright, wait, tell me when you're ready. I'll stop invading and put my sign down. When you're on. It's really just to test, like, if the phalanx... Actually, there's 2 things I want to test. I want to test if the phalanx have, like, some sort of bug with scepter. Whenever you are. Oh, okay, let me cancel that. I'll put my red sign here. I'll remove the password. Okay. So it's just to see if the phalanx hit, and I also want to test while at it if the bastard stars combo into the butcher knife. Because so far what I'm thinking is I might be forced to use spells to combo from the baby rattle. I think spells are gonna be the only thing that works. We'll see though. Okay, so I'm gonna try this into this, and then wait, what? I think he moved. Yo, what the fuck? It's bugged, dude. What the fuck is Elden Ring, man? If I don't swap my weapon? Yo, if you swap the weapon, it doesn't work? Check this out. Yo, we just found some nasty ass shit bug, dude. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Look, if you don't swap your weapon, it works. What if I soft swap? It doesn't work if you soft swap either. Dude, that's kind of dumb, man. Okay, let's wait the debuff. We're gonna wait the debuff and gonna see if it does the same thing like that. Bro. What? Yeah, let's try offhand. That's a good call. Dude. Oh my god, bro. What are we gonna do with this game, man? You swear people phalanx, then swap in 1v1. Same, Green. I feel like I've done that plenty of times. Like, are we crazy? We never noticed? One sec. Let me... Yeah. You need to have it active. Otherwise, if you don't... Oops. Alright, it's fine. We got what we wanted. Thanks, Way. Much appreciated. Dude, that's crazy. Well, the more you know, dude. So I guess you need to have it in the offhand. This is 3 units, though. Might as well have, like, a dagger instead of Wakazashi. I'm gonna swap this to something lighter. Like, you know, like a blood dagger or carrying dagger. Let's just grab the dagger. Celebrant sickle. I think we're gonna grab this just in case we need to take a riposte. All of them hit, then you got an extra hit. Yeah, that was so strange, dude. Like, that felt so buggy. Like, honestly. That was very weird. To change the order of things a little bit. Like that. Technically, we're going to be swapping from this to this. We're going to keep this in the off end. Thanks, Way. I really appreciate it, by the way. That kind of sucks, though. Like, that's kind of unfortunate. I should have tested it. I think we should test it with the spell, though. See if it still does that with the spell. Got a blue in there. Where's the blue at though? That's a classic. Yeah, it's not fast enough. Okay, so the combo doesn't work with soft swaps. It just doesn't. Now we're gonna try it with spells. I know, Daylight, that's crazy. Like same here, Daylight. Like I've played with, like I've swapped like phalanx before, but it seems consistent. Like it consistently doesn't work. I don't know, man. Okay. We definitely need max casting speed if we want to combo anything. We're gonna have these. And it's going to be... we need the spells first of all. So for the spells, I'm thinking... The one thing I want to try is Carrion Greatsword into Piercer, but let's first of all see. That's close, but I don't know if it's fast enough. Ooh, that might combo. Oh my god, if we can do Carrion Greatsword into Piercer from this, that could be hella nasty. We might do this. Piercer. Okay, for now, a Twin Moon's gonna be too slow. Alright guys, for now we're gonna try this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. You know what? I don't want to spend too much time like picking spells. I just want to test stuff. Let's just grab these spells and try this. So this one we're gonna do this. Okay, this takes our entire FP bar though, so we're gonna, after the phalanx we need to drink a blue, otherwise we won't be able to do it, which is kind of a problem. So like, let's say phalanx, you drink a blue, then it's okay, that works. Time to level mind. We might actually have to though. We might have to just to be able to land the full thing. The FP helmet, we can't. We require the dex to be able to wield bastard stars. Doesn't matter though, because we need to drink FP for sure, because like when we do this, look at this shit. This we can basically only do that like twice per invasion. Because this takes 2 fucking FP bar to do this fucking setup. Oh, that's something. Alright, so I might actually grab another blue flask just to be able to at least do this 3 times. That shit better kill. Dude, if it combos, that would be kind of sick though. How many players? 2 players. Come on, man. What the fuck? So close, dude. Like, this was so close. Yeah, it needs to hit late. We're already completely out of blue juice after this. It was so close though, like, almost had it. Did he just fucking do this to a larv? That's crazy. He's just running. And he's teabagging! Bro, these fucking blue are insane, like... The dude is just like teabagging and then running away. Oh man. Crazy stuff. Oh, I feel so bad. We almost had the combo on the host. It was just so close. I felt like it comboed though. I think it combos. It's just that the host interrupted us, but I think we probably would have landed the whole thing. Although, to be quite honest, it seems kind of hard to land that full thing against multiple people. Like, it takes a long time to set up, and it takes a long time to land the hits as well. Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong while you go through the whole process of comboing. Ideally, what we need is like an ambush. If we can ambush them and land the bastard stars against people that are not necessarily looking, or like through the wall or something, then we might be able to combo the whole thing. Otherwise, I feel like that's gonna be hard. Also, it seems like if we land the bastard stars, like the weapon hitting, not like the explosion, but the weapon, like they're gonna escape afterward. So we really need the explosion to hit from bastard stars. Would you ever PvP at higher level? I did a ton of max level streams. Generally speaking, I'd say, like, you know, I played at 125 for the longest, and so far I will say 125 is definitely harder than 150, because at 150 you just have so much more potential to one-shot and two-shot people, whereas at 125, like, your options for two-shotting or one-shotting are much more difficult to obtain, or they require much more buffing, or they're just not as achievable. It's just the sheer amount of damage you do gets higher the higher you level up, really. And so it's the same thing at max level. Like, max level is very easy because the moment you're at max level, you can pretty much play with any weapon with a bleed infusion, and yes, you're gonna be facing a lot of spell spam, but you basically have the most optimal build possible with bleed built into it, and you can basically, like, you can, like, four-shot pretty much everyone without any buffs. Like, it's just, it's not that difficult. You die, like, it's like, it's easier to die, and it's also easier to win. That's basically what it comes down to. Where are we going here? Okay, there you go. Can I fucking swap my thing back? There you go. Did I get hit by? Alright, these guys are just ganking here. I think we just kill him normally to finish this, unless he runs to the fog. He is. Yeah, he's just fucking fog walling. What an insane shit player, dude. Bro, these people are special. They only want to play the game with all the advantages. That's crazy. One thing that I'm thinking about is, what if we try something else instead? What if we try to combo Wave of Darkness into Bastard Stars? Or we combo from Wave of Darkness to something else. Yo, Elsurf, thank you so much for the bits, man. I really appreciate the support. Thanks a lot, dude. Where is that? I feel like that's far. Like, we are in the wrong spot. No idea where this else even is. Like, these maps are so terrible. I think we're closer. Yep. Okay, there we go. There we go. He's the light roller with BHS. We're not gonna catch him. Yeah, if we hit with the weapon, it's not gonna combo. Fuck out of here, dude. Okay, we try that again. We got a blue already to deal with. Questionable range there. Be careful about the holes. Yep. Oh, that was nice, but we didn't combo on the host. Thought he would attack there. That didn't combo though, that only roll con. I thought that was supposed to be a combo, the carrying slicer into piercer. Dude, guys, isn't it supposed to combo? Like slicer into piercer? Or a greatsword into piercer? Isn't that supposed to be a combo? We have max dex because we have you know, we have Radagon Icon and Azure. No, you don't think so? I thought that was a combo. Maybe it needs to be charged. And you can't charge it, never mind. Okay, well, let's try... It's more of a roll catch. I thought this was a combo. Well then, let's see. What does the most damage? 1642. Okay, so Piercer is better here. What about this one? Did this one do more? Hard to tell, really. One sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Right, honestly, what else do we have spell-wise? That would make sense, obviously, for this. I don't think the Twin Moon is fast enough. Oh, it's too slow. Yeah, that's just not... That's not gonna land. It's way too slow. Okay, what else is there? What about Shattering Crystal? How fast is it? I feel like the Piercer is just much faster. Let's see the damage comparison. Yeah, I mean, this can do a lot, but in this circumstance, I don't think it's good enough. I mean, we're gonna try Gravitational Missile just because, you know. Dude, it does 1711. Gravitational Missile does 1711 here, whereas Piercer does like 1759. Like, it's crazy how Gravitational Missile is like always the answer if you're on a magic build. Is there anything else that makes sense? The hammer does more. Okay. The hammer does more than Piercer. Does it look fast enough to combo? Yes, it's fast enough to combo. Okay, we're gonna try the hammer. The hammer does the most damage. The hammer is like marginally more than the missile. Yeah, at least though the hammer has hyper armor, which is, you know, kind of a really nice to have. okay, that traveled along the rocks. I mean, my damage is really nice. Like, even when I don't land anything significant, damage is cool. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I don't even think he's gonna have, like, that much health, even if we do combo. Might as well just kill him like that. Yeah, the FP cost is actually quite bad. Like, I don't even think the hammer is worth it just for the FP cost. I think, like, Piercer is just better overall because it costs less FP. Like, you know, you compare Piercer to the hammer. Actually, it's not that different. I don't think it matters all that much. Okay, 2 players. Question is, where are they? Like, they might be, oh. That'd be low. Not quite sure. So we're gonna see here. Okay, there they are. I actually did not time that. Whoa, the camera almost fucked me there. I think we probably would have killed him. Oh, okay. Imagine. And the fact that that this doesn't combo if it hits clean, that's kind of unfortunate. You need the explosion for it to combo, which, you know, it's a lot harder to get on, like, on purpose. Like, you know, you can go for the Ash of War where it makes sense you're gonna hit them, but like, there's just a very high chance that it's just gonna land clean without the explosion. is that? Oh, we got we got the impossible to catch up to them spawn. Like, it's actually impossible for me to get to them from there. Like, you have to go through another map that's blocked off. Okay, we got the good spawn now. We won the Elden Ring respawn invasion roulette. 2 players. Oh, they're pretty far. Here, try this. All right, let's do this. Oops. I did not mean to do that follow-up. I don't know what he's doing. We're not gonna let him the combo because he's just running. Is he AFK? Oh, there he is. I mean, of course it's gonna work if he fat rolls, though. It did one shot of full heavy armor. Yeah, but it hit more than just the combo. Like, we hit the Ash of War clean plus the explosion. Usually you only want to hit the explosion, not the first part of the Ash. Never know when these kids have Source Seal, that's also true. But I mean, our damage should be good with this. Especially, like, the guy was not debuffed, but if we manage to debuff them, it should do a lot. I do like the range of the hammer. I feel like it has good enough range. I also like having the hyper armor. Like, when other people are trying to stop you in your combo, that can be extremely helpful. Debuff is 10%. Yeah, debuff is 10%, so basically your magic spells will do 10% more. Which is very good, you know, they're free 10% like that. Well, I mean, free. It's not free. You get debuffed as well, but... in most cases, it's free because it's like a buff where... you know, they can't, like, debuff themselves unless they have, like, law of regression. Players, 2 player. Can't see where they are though. Might be above. Below? Okay, they're below. I see 2 players. Yeah. What did I want here? Oh yeah, this. And a blue just joined. Nice. Unfortunately, okay, let's just kill him normally. Oh my god. At least we got one with the combo. We got the blue. What is it with Moon Veilers using R2? Maybe they've seen my vid with the katana, where I just use shield katana with the R2, or maybe not. Maybe they didn't. Because katana and board is really not bad, honestly, especially with these staggered R2s. Does this combo actually give any advantage, or is it just better to go for straight kills? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Like, you're always trying to kill them. But if someone is just, like, running away or completely on the defensive, you're not gonna land the Ash. Like, if someone is just backpedaling, like, what you can... Like, even Gravitational Missile won't work against someone backpedaling. Does that mean Gravitational is bad? No. It's just against people backpedaling. It's just limited in what you can do. It would be nice if we get to fight on the chain here. Door setup. Well, he had his plan. It worked. Kind of ignored what he was doing. I should not. I mean, this is the sort of fight you really only lose because you're testing stuff, because, you know, under normal circumstance, like, you don't... Like, all you do against people like that is you pull out the golem, and that's it, you know, fight's over. One thing that could be interesting is if I grab like 2 weapons and have an endure swap next to this, that could be useful. If we endure swap, could be good with endure. A milady? Why not? At least we have the option. Artway 7, thanks for your help earlier, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, we cannot... Oh, the host is lagging, though. You need to get out of here. Oh, he is lagging. That is scary. At least the thing cannot go downstairs. Laggy host is scary. So we can, like, if we do the debuff at the start, we can't combo into Gavel afterward. So we're really limited if we don't invest in FP. Let's just say this would have been better to have a little different stat allocation. And maybe like 16 mine would have been a lot better with this. But it's fun. I mean, we're just testing stuff. Doesn't really matter. Yo, Marvin, thanks for the resub for 5 months, man. Is Gavel as fast as Piercer? I don't know if it's as fast, but it's fast enough to combo. That's all that matters. And it does a little bit more damage, and it has eye armor, so technically, I think it's a little bit better overall than Piercer. For this, no, I mean, not in general, but for this use case, I mean. Okay, how many players? 2 players. Bad timing, buddy. At least he got his grace. The Nebula seems to be pretty good on Wake Up, though, because it hits twice with the explosion. And it combos. What's the AR with this? 663. Yeah, it's alright. What's the requirement for this? 12 string, 18 decks. Okay. 18 decks. We need Bird Helm to use the staff. Not too bad. I think you missed it earlier, Marvin. Earlier I tried this Ash into Carrion Greatsword into Piercer. It works for the Piercer, works for a roll catch afterward, but it's not like I don't think it's worth it. You know, like the Carrion Greatsword does combo with the Ash, but like after you land whatever, like if you manage to land the combo, like they're pretty much dead. Come on, just fight over here, would you? That's good, that's good, that's good. That's it for you. Here's the whole stat. There you are. I mean, when the combo lands, it's... You know, when the combo lands, it's pretty satisfying to land, but it's, like, very specific when you can do it. Unironically though, that Bastard Stars Ash of War is not the hardest thing to land, because it does have a lot of forward momentum. Like, surprisingly so. Like, people underestimate, like, how far you go with this. Like, when you do the swipe. Like, it's quite a large distance that you travel. Yeah, and it's very big. Yeah, the area of effect is quite, you know, quite large, all things considered. It's not gravitational missile, but it's quite large. You know what? Let's... I mean... He had no help. Again, guys, a reminder, it does not combo if you hit the weapon part of the Ash of War. Like, if you actually land the swipe, this, it doesn't combo. It's only if the explosion lands that it combos. Like, they'll be able to do something if they get hit by the weapon. Like, they might be able to roll out of the explosion and they won't get comboed. Like, the explosion is the thing that needs to land for this whole thing. Yeah, I do think it's an underrated Ash of War. I know, like, right now we're kind of overusing it because we're, you know, trying to go for something specific, but... You know, if it was not for Gravitational Missile just being better than everything, like, this Ash of War is actually quite good for a lot of situations. Are they here? Oops. Seems like they are. Are they? Can we see here? Yeah, they are here. Okay. And we have a blue also somewhere. Oh my god, the giant just entered the fucking thing. That's crazy. Can I jump here? Yeah, I can. I don't even know where he went. Oh, there he is. It says there's two of them. It's the blue and the hostess by himself. Oh, it's come back Solaire. I remember him. Although, since he's just running, I don't think I'll be able to do much here. Oh, there's two blues though. So. We won't be able to combo. Man, everyone is just running, dude. The explosion actually landed twice on the host. Should probably get like at least one spell to catch people that are running away. Like, and I'm not even using my spell slots. Let's grab a few of them. Is there another one that makes sense? Well, Unseen Form is definitely interesting. Let's grab Ice Storm, why not? What about Uncharged Blades of Stone? It's worse damage and it's slower. Not worth it. I think the hammer is so far the better option for this combo. Now, we're not going to use Gravitational Missile because, like, the thing with Gravitational Missile is that it's so broken and strong that it makes everything else irrelevant. Like, Gravitational Missile is so busted that everything else in comparison sucks. So, like, the moment you start using it, it's always, like, the better option when you're in interior spaces. But I really dig this combo though, like it's surprisingly effective. Like, it looks very goofy, but so far, I mean, it's not the worst. Like, I was expecting it to be a little worse than that. But I mean, it does one shot so far. Like, every time we land it properly, it kills. Not sure got the good spawn or not. How many players? 2 players. It could be above, like we might be on the wrong floor. No, we are on the wrong floor. They're above. What about the finger AoE? You mean the spell? Good question. I don't actually know. I don't think it's fast enough. We got some help. We're just gonna play passive like that. He survived it. Oh my god, please, dude. Like, come on. They're just being lame asses right now. Let's just take our time. Yeah. Dude, I don't know if he's lagging or what. Why is the giant on the floor here? Oh, he's sleeping. The host is lagging though. We could have killed the host there. Yo, what is this connection, man? Oh, the Eternals sleep them. That's why. Oh, that's kind of a big cheese. There you go. Giant taking a nap on the job for real though. Is deep sleep good? It's good against PvE apparently. In PvP there's no difference between the two sleep type. But I just learned that you can actually cheese PvE with that. This combo is so effective, actually. So far, it seems like it, because you only need to land the Ash once, so... If they slip up on a banana peel, they're dead. It did not one-shot the first Phantom, though. The first Phantom barely resisted it. Yeah, Oblivion, you're absolutely right. Ideally, you don't want to, like, only go for something specific. The only problem with what you said is that technically, if you actually wanted to win, you'd only go for Gravitational Missile. Because it's just better than everything. And, like, you could combo Gravitational Missile into, like, a bunch of other things as well, honestly. Actually, you could probably do, like, Gravitational Missile into Bastard Stars, into whatever, you know, you want next. But the more you add to it, the more FP it takes, and we're already short on FP for our combo. Again? Bro, I feel like we invaded this stupid place, like, way too much today. Okay, there you go. Got fog wall. I think technically what you want to do with a build like this is you want the Bastard Stars to be a swap. Like, you know, let's say my main weapon was, like, either... the dagger or like Milady, right? Either the dagger or Milady, and like, you know, you play with that and then all of a sudden you do the swap and then that costs them the game. I think that's what you want in the best case scenario. We could actually try that. And I feel like this milady here with Endure could be like perfect for this, because like when you're under pressure, you just Endure and then, you know, you Endure and then you swap. Not sure though, like Endure into the swap takes a long time. You might take too much damage, all things considered. Especially if there's multiple people attacking you. I'm not quite sure it's worth it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try Milady as like some sort of bait weapon. Like people don't expect what's coming next, and then you swap the Bastard Stars. Combo would work with Rosis. If you start with Rosis, but if you do Bastard Stars into another Ash, we actually tried that earlier. And you cannot do Bastard Stars into another Ash. It's not fast enough. Even if you hard swap, even if you soft swap or two-hand. So far, it seems like only the spells work. Oh, I thought he died. No, he didn't. Well, no need to combo. They got too greedy. Okay, so the Endure actually worked flawlessly there. They actually got baited so hard. That's funny. If they just stay in it without rolling, they actually get caught by 2 explosions. That's crazy. And the part was, we did not even have anything buffed here. Like, we didn't buff prior to that. We don't have Shard of Alexander. One thing that might be worth testing is, do we actually do more damage if we swap this tally for Shard? I wonder if Shard would net me more damage. It probably would, honestly. I think we need to test that. Big Host is dead. Yep, Host is dead. We're gonna test against PvE. See the difference. So we want to see the damage difference, right? So we gain we actually for sure Shards win. Yeah, I think you're right. So wait, 1484 is lower than what I tested last time. What the hell? Am I crazy? Anyway, 1484. 1484 is 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 1484. 1484 Wow, that is a very small difference. What the hell? It's like 50, 53 to be exact. And then I don't want to hit him clean. I don't think we get the sneak attack though if we do that. So I think we need to roll into him to test this properly. Okay, 1236. 1236 now. $11.92. I mean it's pretty much the same thing, really. Not that big of a deal. And then let's try without shard. I forgot. $14.44. Yeah, 1660. We're gonna try it like that. We're gonna try like this. It seems like it's gonna be better. Because there's no real, like, circumstance where we're just gonna land, like, Gavel of Ima in neutral. Like, the only reason why we go for that is you start with the Bastard Stars Ash of War. The ashes themselves are nerfed, not the shard? That's interesting. Yeah, I think that makes more sense, really. Says there's 3 of them. Be careful. Just because it's a mage, let's be a little more careful. I mean, the Endure is surprisingly good. Because you take so much time to do something else, they think they can just get away by spamming into it. But then if they just keep spamming, like, you know, they're gonna die because the combo arrives, basically. I like this so far. I think that combo is actually pretty good because you don't really need to set it up all that much, to be honest. Like, the baby rattle is just a good Ash overall. It's even better when you're in a closed environment. And when you do land it, you get that massive damage. I think it's good to, like, bait people with, like, another weapon. Like, you know, like, you just melee, jump attack, like, Ender, and swap to that. And then you let the rest do the work. To be honest, I wonder if it would not be faster to freaking soft swap. Oh, I'm overweight if I do that. Never mind. Yeah, the baby rattle does have a lot of range, indeed. Also, I wonder... Let's say, oh. Let's do that again. Let's say I don't have Radagon. I wonder if that would still combo if we don't have Radagon. Because if it does, like, freeing up another talisman slot, it'd be a big deal. Maybe even, like, have this one instead. I feel like we're already short on FP though. Not sure I want to change the staff. Also, the damage bonus for that would... Like, which talisman would you use there? Like, probably the small one. Is that really worth it? I think they're in the boss room.
Hey!
Where are they? Oh, where is that? I mean, we heard them, like, close. Let's see the indicator. Let's get further away here. Okay, he's far. Never mind. Oh, it's just a gank. Yeah, it's just people ganking. Oh! Players. I could see it coming. But you can't really avoid it all that much. Gravitational missile coming. Nice. That did not reach me. What the fuck, dude? Insane shit game. Oh. Don't leave me. Dude, the stupid D-pad. Didn't mean to do that. That was scary. Ow, no hit there. Questionable, dude. I don't know how he interrupted that. You fucking idiot. Oof. Man, my teammate almost got me killed there. I think my teammate is an idiot. He tried to attack me on purpose. It's the cat toy? Yeah, it's the cat toy. Haven't heard that one in a while. Honestly, I'm really surprised how good this is. Like, this is way better than I anticipated. Like, it has... So far, it has killed a lot of people in difficult situations. It seems like a really good swap given how much damage it does. And how likely it is to land, too. Like, it's not like it's free, don't get me wrong. It's definitely not free, but it's not the hardest thing to land. Especially in chaos. Like, in the midst of, like, chaos and a bunch of things happening, it's definitely not the hardest thing to pull off. The fall from the elevator was scary? Yeah. I felt like I had to go down because the teammate was going to attack, as so was the host. I was going to get frame trapped between the two. And I didn't have, like, an E-Ling that was ready to... Like, I was out of healing, and I only had one flask. And that was not gonna save me there. If the Phantom didn't, like, hit us, we would have been fine. But the Phantom did, the red, like, did give us the distraction to finish off the second Phantom, like their Phantom, I mean. Says there's only one of them. Dude, I actually brain farted and tried to jump with triangle, like in what I got at Fate Keeper. Does this thing have a health bar? I think it does, right? Okay, let's do that. Really good game here. Sorry, buddy. That's just... He just wanted that riposte, man. He couldn't get it. I don't like this big enemy. I really don't. Yeah, you can't get the crit spot. It's probably the elevation. You know how jank this game is. The terrain, like, prevented him from getting that. That golem is not a fun fight. Like, it's tedious to fight. It's not particularly difficult either. It's just very tedious. Definitely not one of the good DLC bosses, and there's a lot of good DLC boss. Makes for a shit invasion too, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. And they're inside the boss room. And someone's dead. Well played. Little frame drop there with the explosion. You've died because of the golem when invading there? Oh yeah, for sure. Like, very often when you invade, like, with some of these field bosses. Sorry. Very often when you invade where some of the field bosses are, it's better to focus on the boss instead of focusing on the enemy. Just because the field boss is likely gonna cause you more trouble. Like, it's true for a lot of the dragons. Like, let's say you invade in the frozen lake, you have to focus on the dragon. Let's say you invade, you know, in that dragon area, like where that lightning dragon drops, like you need to focus on the dragon. With the golems, you know, same thing. It's like that pretty often. $167 is fine for invasion, but 150 is the dueling meta. I don't even know what's the dueling meta anymore. You know, like, I thought the meta was 125, but I feel like everyone is 150 nowadays, so I just made the switch, you know, I just caved, made the switch to 150. And to be quite honest, I thought 150 was the same as 125 for the longest, but the more I play it, the more I realized that the damage potential is just so much higher at 150. Like, it's just so much easier to make your build do insane damage, and therefore it's way easier to get like 2 shots, 1 shots, you know, like combos that do brutal damage, like what we're doing right now, right? Like, a combo like what we're doing does not have the same impact at 125. Like, you don't one-shot them at 125. So I feel like overall invasions are a little bit easier at 150 because you just do more damage. But to be fair, like, it goes both ways. Like, usually people will also do more damage to you, but in the context of Elden Ring, it's actually easier for the invader, you know, the more damage you do, basically. Because, like, when you don't do enough, like, if you cannot two-shot someone and you're fighting multiple people, and let's say they're not half bad, like, your chances of winning are just so slim that, like, you need a two-shot. Like, you need something that can delete them. If you don't have it, doesn't matter how good you are, you're not gonna come out on top. So I really feel like the 125 was a little bit harder. just because you do less damage, harder to finish people. And also keep in mind, you know, like when you're invading, the higher you are level-wise, the less it matters for you that your opposition is over-leveled, right? Like if I'm playing at 125, like I can't really afford to have a build with good defense like that, good poise, and 80 intelligence. You can't do that. Like if you want to play at 125, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. Either you go 80 int and you have like light armor, or either you don't go 80 int and you have armor. At 150, you have your armor and you have your 80 int. So with that being said, with your 80 int and your armor, you're much closer, like all soft cap wise, to like the best damage you can get out of an intelligence build, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say the max level player that has 99 in everything, like all his stuff that scales with intelligence is not really gonna do that much more damage than you, because maybe he has 99, but the stuff that scales with intelligence, like it only scales really with intelligence. So like your 80 soft cap is very close to their 99. Whereas if you're at 125 and you have like 50 int, because you can't really afford more than that, you're very far from the damage the max level does. So the higher you are level-wise, like the less it matters to you to fight over-leveled people. I mean, it makes sense. Strat is more important than skill. I actually agree with that as far as invasions are concerned. In duels, maybe not as much. But in invasions, definitely. So there's no reason to stay at 125 if you're not playing to dueling. I mean, the reason why I left 125 was because I felt like the activity was lower. And I felt like everyone around me was playing at 150. So I just made the switch. And I don't think I'll come back to 125. Because to me, like, Elden Ring is just not competitive either way. And they're like, sometimes like even the ladder players like play at like 164 and shit. So it's like 125 doesn't mean anything anymore. Is you're gonna have to level up your 125 to 150. To be honest, like you'll be shocked at how much easier it is to make builds at 150. Like seriously, like you can make like perfect builds at 150, like no sacrifices, just perfect stat spread. I mean, heck, like look at our stats right now. 58 soft cap, 32 good endurance, 18 strength, perfect breakpoint, 22 dex, exactly what we need for the bastard stars. And 88, like, there's no real sacrifice here. Maybe mind, like, on a build like that, maybe you'd want mind. But, I mean, so far, the mind really has not stopped us all that much. You're just limited in the amount of combos you can do. And, I mean, to be quite honest, like, you could do this very build, right? With just the proper starting class, which would be Prisoner. And, you know, you'd be better off. You'd have like points to spare and you'd have more mind. So really like I'm using a suboptimal starting class here. Like Prisoner would go a long way to make this better. And also we don't need 18 dex for this. We could lower that 18 dex by 1 point actually, because I don't even know what's the Prisoner's strength. Maybe we could get even more points out of this because we don't need 18 strength here. Yeah, if you're good at min-maxing 125, you actually crush 150, you're absolutely right. Yeah, if you already know how to make, like, good builds at 125, like, You feel like it's Christmas at 150. Like, you can just put points everywhere and just have, like, your cake and eat it too. That's what it feels like. Just like right now, like, I'm able to make a build that has 80 int, like, good, you know, meta armor. And really, like, there's not much, like, again, like, you don't really sacrifice much here. And my build is not even, like, optimal because I don't have the proper starting class. Like, if I have proper starting class, I get more FP out of that on top of it. And to be quite honest, I think even the 32 endurance here, like, we had 32 endurance to, like, to carry other stuff that we're not actually using. I'm pretty sure we could make this at, like, even 28. I think we could make this at like 28 endurance. Let's fucking go, dude. Perfect situation. Nice. Was it like this in Dark Souls 3? What do you mean? Like what? In Dark Souls 3, the meta was always 125. It never really faltered. Like, people didn't abandon the 125 meta. But to be fair, the competitive scene in Dark Souls 3 was a lot stronger than the competitive scene in Elden Ring. So the fact that you had all the good players play at 125, it really, like, anchored the meta level. Whereas here in this game, like, the competitive scene is just, like, barely alive, so there's no anchor to keep people at, like, some of the more, like, tournament levels. Because people don't really care about the competitive scene in the first place. Because it's barely anyone playing it, too. Like, I was shocked when I learned that, like, all the PC tryhards actually play at 150 when they're not, like, doing tourneys. Yo, 2,000 damage on that guy? That's crazy nasty, man. Close. Oh, he lagged there. Let's just kill him. And we can definitely land a combo on him, but I feel like that would be putting myself at risk more than anything. Dude, that 2,200 damage against the Phantom, though? That's some nasty damage, man. Like, that's very high. Twice thought that Elden Ring makes you level higher in casual playthrough than the previous games. Yes, that's also true. Like, you know, if you want to play people that are, like, toward the end game, which is the DLC in this case, yes, they're going to be closer to 150, even though maybe some of the good players might finish the game at 125. It's true that most of the casual player base is going to be closer to 150, sometimes higher. Is it worth getting into the PvP in this game? It seems fun. If you don't take it too seriously and, you know, like, you experiment with stuff, it can be fun, but it's very frustrating. Like, you definitely cannot take it seriously because it's not very, like, it's not very balanced. And also it's not consistent. Like, when I say it's not consistent is, like, you know, you could be outplaying your opponent and you'll lose because of some bullshit. Either the game, like, dropped your input in some capacity, either, like, some lag, like, got you hit, you know, either you're fighting multiple people and there was absolutely nothing you could have done to win it, which is, like, you know, it feels unfair when that happens. Like, there's a lot of situations where it doesn't feel very nice and it doesn't feel very rewarding, like, win or lose. But, you know, like, it's nice when you do, like, let's say what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm streaming something that I've never done before, even if we're, like, 4 years after the game's launch. Like, I'm trying a combo that I've never seen anyone do. I'm pretty sure some people have done it. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the only one to ever do it. but I've never seen anyone done it. So for me, it's like the first time experiencing it. It's the first time seeing it. And so I'm having a good time experimenting with that. You know what I mean? Chivalry 2 is better. I need to try that, man. I've seen a lot of YouTube vids and I'm fascinated by the combat. I really think it would be worth for me to try it. They ran away. If you want to land what we're doing right now, the baby rattle combo, you definitely don't want to do that in the open against multiple people. You need some kind of cover to set it up. And to also break the line of sight. Like, we always joke that this game is a cover shooter, but it actually is. Like, there's just so much spam and spells in this game that the cover shooter element... that should not have landed. Not when I'm jumping, going there. I think this guy might be latent. Yeah. Let's go here. I could not actually avoid it. It's quite annoying. Here. Just terrible. Even if these guys suck, like, there wasn't really much there that I could have done better. Aside from just not engaging and being patient. Like, stuff like that doesn't really feel very good, because like, you lose to people that are just not good at the game, and they're not even playing well either. It's just, they spam stuff, and eventually you get frame trapped. Like, you know, take the guy with the bow, for instance. You know, he got saved like 2 times or 3 times. Where, like, you know, he was pretty much a free kill, but his teammates are just, like, covering him for all the mistakes he's doing. And so, like, just that, for instance, you can't really finish him off because you have people on your back always. Which is why, you know, which is why you need builds like what I'm using right now, where you have like a one shot or a two shot. Because you're not going to be able to chase people around and like try to finish them off. It's just not going to work. You're going to need to kill everyone that you find like quickly and instantly. Honestly, the only advice I can give you if you want to get better at this game, which I don't really think it's really worth it to try to get better, but like technically you want to fight better players and you want to make a conscious effort to try things out and to improve. So if you want to improve at wave dashing, you know, like grab a power stance great lance setup, you know, fight against like some of the better players you can find and like try to improve from there. Now you'll notice what you can and cannot do. Like you'll find like what works and what doesn't. But if you just play against like, you know, against scrubs like that, like you're not really gonna improve. For me, it doesn't really matter because I already played at the highest level on these games, so doesn't matter how good people are. Like I'm already like sort of at that level, even if I don't really try that much. You know, not to brag, it's just that skill level is not that high either in these games, so like it's not like it's very hard to do that. I'm surprised that did not land. Okay. We can't combo though. Guy that's just spamming behind us is just annoying. Is under us. That's it. It's the combo right there. The host got too greedy here. They get away from each other. And also, like, you know, the dominant setups in this game are not, like, you know, particularly, like, rewarding. Like, you know, if you really wanted to win, like using Trusting Sword 24/7, like, you know, if you're autistic, maybe, but, like, it gets old pretty fast. He's by himself here. Yo, how could I not walk on that? That was like right on me. It's fucked up. I could have jumped on the elevator, but I was definitely supposed to be able to walk on it. It just looked very jank. There he is. Just got someone that's wasting our time here. Maybe we get fog walled. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. You know what? Oh, come on, man. Like, seriously? It's just a meme at this point. Did he not get slept, though? Okay, let's just kill him. Starting to get tired of that. Wish I had an hyper armor weapon to just finish this quickly. Oh my god. Just want to be able to stun him, man. Am I fat rolling if I do that? Yeah, I am. It's just bad. Oh, I ate my input. Could have been dead there. I'm gonna have to take my time. No rushing anymore. Alright. Let's just do that. The guy's not bad enough for me to rush this. And input. Yeah, of course. It's just attack out of stun. Man, I really wish I had, like, other weapons here just to kill him quickly. We're forced to wait because of hyper armor in this game is just dumb. Even when a bad player uses it, you can only wait. And if he doesn't attack, well, if you take the risk, you're gonna get punished for it. And shit player goes down. I'm tired of him fucking hyper armor stalling. Like, the host is just trying to force raid and out-heal me because he has hyper armor and I don't. It's just like a test of patience. Like, he's not playing well, like, whatsoever. It's just that you cannot aggress hyper armor in this game. It's just a flaw. And also, I lost a lot of resources trying to go for the combo at the start. And people are really that stupid. Like, you know, this guy comes in here and says, I didn't know you were a streamer, good fight. Like, right after the fight finishes. Like, how dumb is he? Like, how are you even here? Like, how are you here if you know, like you just happened to discover me, like, right after the fight is over? Bro, get the fuck out of here. These lying people, dude. Like, they don't realize how stupid they are. Dude didn't know anything about the stream and he magically found it right after the fight was over, dude. That's crazy. They're playing dumb. Of course they are. Of course they are, dude. Yo, Illumi, thank you so much for the resub for 26 months, man. Really appreciate that. Wow, they somehow survived that. Just gonna jump. Is that the same gankers? No, it's just one guy. Okay. Player. Insane TS. Alright, I think we're going to do one last one. I think it's just people sniping at this point. Let's just get off. Do the last one and then get off. Try to land the combo for the last one. Fog wall. Did get hit there? No. Got fog walled anyway. The problem with stream sniping, even though the people that stream snipe are not very good most of the time, like, you still have a massive advantage when you're stream sniping because you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm going for. You know, like, you can pick a setup that counters what I do. You know, it's and also, like, I'm not set up for duels on top of that. Like, you know, I don't have, like, normally if I duel, I'll start the fight with, you know, Crimson Ember, Earth 3 Favor. I'll have the defense physic. Like, I have none of that stuff right now. Whereas, you know, like, they are dueling ready. Like, the last guy had his rune art, for instance, right? Like, it just doesn't lend itself to very good fights. Like, the thing about these people is, you know, they want to duel you, but you don't really care about dueling them. So it's a one-way ticket. And they're also, like, not, quote-unquote, like, playing the game organically either. You know, if I was on a trusting sword on a strength build like 24/7, I don't think I would really care all that much. It would be like, you know, TS from the jump start and, you know, get it over with. Can we get a last invasion without any fog wall? That'd be nice. I think he's sitting. Okay, I was about to say, I think he's sitting on the button. Yeah, we just got fog walled. Also, Elden Ring is not like Dark Souls 3 when it comes to duels, in a sense that like this game has a lot of forced raiding. It's not like, you know, you outplay your opponent and you can just like kill them from 100 to 0. Like this game just reverses priority all the time for no good reason. Like you get the hit on your opponent and then, you know, they can hit you out of stun for no reason whatsoever. They got outplayed and they get rewarded for it. And so that artificially prevents you from putting further aggression. Same thing with, you know, fast type armor startup, stuff like that. And it's hard to get that last fight. All right. Let's do this. That's one down. All right, I think this is the best we're gonna get for tonight. We just keep invading. It's gonna be more dumb stuff. Even though this one wasn't so great, I think we'll just take it. I'm gonna get off for today, guys. It's already getting late too. I started streaming late today. All right, fellas, I hope you enjoyed this though. Like, I feel like what we went for today, I feel like it was very different from what we usually do. And I think we can say that, you know, obviously not the strongest thing in the game, but this works. Like, this definitely works. Definitely like a valid like invasion strategy to go for that combo. If you have FP for it, which I never do. It definitely does good damage. Alright guys, take it easy everyone, and I'll catch you guys up next time. Take care guys. Let's raid someone. Okay, we got Steel, we got Donut. What is Steel doing? Dexterity build. Let's raid Steel. Alright, good night, everyone.